Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I don't normally do videos like this, but I had to get up to Pikes Peak to do some work, and I'd had full self-driving in my Tesla for about the past month, and I figured, what the hell? My son and I were going to go up there to do some work, so I figured let's take the Tesla and let's have it full self-drive all the way up. And so that's what this video is. I've driven up to Pikes Peak probably over, I'd say between 150 and 200 times, maybe even more than that. I haven't really counted, but I've been up there a lot. We built a bunch of stuff up there at a visitor center that they built, newly built there a few years ago. So I've been up the road a ton of times, and I've usually drive it in my work truck, but we did it in the Tesla. I think this is the second time I've actually driven up to the top in the Tesla, and I didn't use full self-driving the last time I did it. So this was a little, this was a little exciting for us because we don't normally do this type of stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned and watch the video. I think you'll find it exciting. And if you've never driven up to Pikes Peak, it's a cool view of the way up and how it looks and all that good stuff. So thanks a lot. Here it is.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna put it on. Here we go. Okay, so boom, there it is. Okay, so it is 10:58 right now. We've got 18 miles to the top. We've got I don't know how to show what the percent. Oh yeah, okay, so we're at 223 miles remaining. And yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna keep the music down so we don't get dinged. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. So I've driven up here probably, what do you think, Kale? Like 200 times?
Maybe. I think so.
200 times, because we did a bunch of work at the top. So I've driven this road in my truck or in my van or whatever vehicles many times. And they're actually, I think this next couple days or this next week, they have the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. That's the races where they have all these different classes of trucks and cars and electric vehicles drive to the top and see what the best time they can get is. But so we had to go up there anyway, so I thought, let's just go in the Tesla, and we've got full self-driving, so we'll put the full self-driving on. And now this full self-driving is 12.3, I think it is 12.3. I think that's the version we have, but it still has the steering wheel nag, and if you didn't know, you can just push the volume up button when it gives you a nag, and that will count. Because there's so many turns, I don't want to put my hands on the wheel because I don't want to take it out of full self-driving because it thinks I'm trying to turn when it's trying to turn. But so far, it seems to be doing pretty good. We have 17 miles. We've gone 1 mile. Oh, there's our mile marker. So that's mile marker 2. So yeah, that's exactly where the mile markers are. It's keeping good track here. So, but yeah, I guess some people are probably just going to put this at 2x playback speed and watch it go all the way up, or more x. We'll see. Hopefully the frame looks good. I can't really, I mean, I can see it, but it's really tiny in that little preview screen on the camera. But we've got somebody in front of us and we've got somebody in back of us, and everybody's going about 20, so we should be fine. You can see there's no guardrails here coming up or going down. There are guardrails in a few spots here and there, but for the most part, it's just wide open. You're going to have cliff or trees on one end, and then cliff and trees on the other end going down. So it's there's a guardrail. Really just depends on, I guess, the section of road, if they've got rail or not. But once you get to the top, there's not a lot of rail at all anywhere.
Yeah.
Even when there's no. So that's the only thing I'm a little worried about, is sometimes these rocks kind of kiss out a little next to the line on the edge of the road, and the Tesla likes to hug that edge. So hopefully, okay, so see, it says apply slight turning force. If I just push the volume up, that's it, it goes away, and then I just put the volume back down again. Yeah, this is wild. And now we're at 16 miles. We passed another mile marker. I didn't see the sign. We don't have any service. There's no cell service up here. Okay, so yeah, this is the picnic ground, Crow Gulch. So this is right near, I think the Bigfoot crossing is coming up. There's mile marker 3. Wildlife crossing. And yeah, we'll just put my hand on here and see if it doesn't mess it up. I'll just lightly put it here. Okay, here's the Bigfoot crossing. No one's seen that before. This is, I think the theory is this is the most amount of places he's been spotted due to sightings in the area. They put the crossing here, just so if you're going to see him, it's probably going to be around here. There you go. People are starting to pick it up a little bit. We're in the upper 30s now. The car just seems to be totally fine with keeping up with traffic here. Okay, 1 mile below the summit of Pikes Peak. We have 15 miles to go. And it looks like they've done a little bit of tree clearing on the sides of the road here. You can see all the sawdust and the logs kind of laying everywhere around. I think they did this in the last few months. Yeah, this is going to be cool. We're almost coming up on mile marker 4 here. Got to see what these are. Got to read them. I never read them. That's the coyote, mile marker 4, coyote. Each mile marker's got some sort of animal on it. A lot of aspens on the side here. I don't know what those other trees are. Pine? Aspen and pines? Some sort of pine. Okay, we got we're getting a little bit of corners up here, a little bit of tight. Again, we'll put up, I'll put up a thing on the video that says how many turns there are and how long, the exact length. But I mean, it says it was 18 at the beginning, so that's probably what it is. We were just up here. Your brother and I were just up here just a few days ago fishing.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Not only have we gone up there for work a ton of times, we've gone up there just for fun when people come to visit or when we go fishing. So we've driven this road a lot of times. I tried to tell your mom that I could do that Pikes Peak race. I'd probably win it. But she does not want me to do that. No siree bobbity boo. Let's see what we got here. We got it coming up on another mile marker. Did we pass one? I didn't see it. I think we're coming up here. So far, so good. This is not really that big of a deal for this thing at all. It's just a road that's higher. Yeah. I mean, when we get to the top, there's going to be a lot of turns, a lot of switchbacks. Yeah. So we'll see how it does in those tight switchbacks. That is a Townsend's big-eared bat mile marker. I think that was mile marker 5. 13 more to go. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it should be able to turn those roads just fine, but some of them are just really, really tight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a race truck. So when we get up past Crystal Creek Reservoir, then that's probably where we're going to start seeing the Pikes Peak Hill Climb trucks and stanchions and barricades and all the stuff that they set up for the race. We'll start to see all that stuff, and we might even actually see some race cars or some trucks hauling cars or trailers up there when we get up there.
Yeah.
Usually, from my experience, they usually set up at least several few days, but I think even a few weeks before they start putting up their communication towers and the barricades and the porta potties and all that stuff. They start moving up there. Okay, so we're coming up on mile marker 6, because I know this is Crystal Creek Reservoir is on our left side right now. We're about to pass over the dam, and we were just here a few days ago catching some trout. So very familiar with this road and very familiar with the area here. But I've only taken, I want to say, I think I've only taken the Tesla up to the top once. Most of the time we're bringing fishing rods and gear and everything else, and so we bring our truck. And this is a parking area if you want to hike down the hill here to Crystal Creek Reservoir. But okay, here we go.
Just past the 6th.
Yeah,
sign.
but we passed the mile marker 6. I didn't see what it was. What was it?
Aspen.
Aspen. Oh, it's a tree. It was a tree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, trees and animals. Okay, so here is the Crystal Creek Reservoir. Great for fishing. Great for kayaking, paddleboarding. And this is the little parking lot they've got here, and there's a little gift store. And this is the mile 6 parking lot, I think is what the official word for it is. Crystal Reservoir Visitor Center, Pike National Forest. And we are going to pass that right up. We're not stopping there. Oh, just saw when they close. Okay. We're on. Here we go. We're doing it. Okay, now Sue, I think you're going to start seeing Pikes Peak Hill Climb accoutrement, accessorize here, up in here, equipment, hardware, vehicles. Almost all the snow is melted at the top. Let's see here. Doing pretty good. It says we're going to be there, and it says we've got 12 miles, 31 minutes. Yeah, and it says we're going to arrive there with 43% charge. Oh yeah, here you go. Look at this. Okay, so parking. We don't want any of that. Oh yeah, look at that. They've already got porta potties, trailers, some roll-offs, some shipping containers. Oh yeah, look at this. Party rentals. There's where the tent's going to be. Oh yeah, look at this. They're definitely. Oh, there's your food, catering guys, burgers and dogs and chocolate of the hotness. Okay, yeah, look at this. Prohibited area. Don't go there. No siree, bobbity boo. Okay. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. There's the start. Okay, so this is officially the start of the race. We could keep track here. 11:11. We'll see what our time is. Boof. And they're off. Okay. Here we go, guys. It's going on. Let's see what it's gonna do. It's exciting. I've never seen this where they just put those kind of along there like that. instead of just putting them all the way, they just kind of stagger them. So far, so good. It's doing its thing. It's keeping track of this car in front of us. Giving me a lot of nags. I don't know if that's because my hand's never on the wheel or because it sees my hands on the wheel. I'm not sure what gives the nag. You know, it might be worth it. Well, I don't know if we'll get any interventions. So if it's going to do something, sometimes the car will do something, it'll be fine, but it scares me. Like that guy came over the double yellow lines a little bit, and the Tesla was not worried about it. But some people might jerk it over and intervene. I'm going to try to just let the car do what it wants to do. But I'm not guaranteeing that I'm not going to grab the wheel if I think it's going to do something I don't want it to do.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I don't have either foot on the pedal. You can see my knees are right here. I don't have any hands on the steering wheel. There's mile marker 8, the black bear. These are all things found on the mountain that are on the mile markers. We might even get to see some bighorn sheep or maybe some marmots at the top. There have been some times where we've seen marmots and sheep up there at the top when we've driven up. But that's usually, I want to say, when there's snow. We've seen them both, I think.
Last time we came up here like a week or two ago, there's a bunch of marmots.
Oh, that's true. We did see a bunch of marmots a few weeks ago. We haven't seen big sheep, the sheep in a few months, though. So I want to say when we were building this, we probably drove up here. We were building some stuff at the top of the mountain. When we were doing that, I want to say we probably went up 100 times.
Yeah.
Over, several months, 6 months to a year, we probably went up 100 times. And then as things started getting finished and there was more stuff, we might go up 2 times a week or, 10 times a month, something like that.
Yeah.
For months and months and months. Yeah. And then just going up there and checking on stuff and troubleshooting here and there. We might go up maybe a couple times every few months or something like that. So we're constantly having to go up there on a regular basis. Not constantly, but on a regular basis we're going up there. So we're pretty familiar with the road. And this is actually, I think this is more relaxing because I'm not trying to get up there so quickly.
Yeah. As
I usually am. Just letting the car do it. So this might be the way to go. Just to have the car drive you up there, because otherwise
all these people would be pulling over.
Yeah. These people might be excited about the project. I might say there's a guy behind us that really wants to get up there pretty bad. But also, to be fair, we're going up there during the non-tourist season, so there's not usually as many cars. But sometimes there is. Sometimes they're going very slow. Slower than the speed limit, by far. But the car is not, it's not worried about anything. It's doing its thing. It's totally fine. I have no interventions so far. There is a brake check little shack on the way down. I don't know if that, I guess it might just stop there. If there's a stop sign, it might just stop and keep going. I don't think it's gonna not know what to do at that thing, hopefully. Some more stanchions here.
On the way down, our brakes are gonna be like the best on the entire mountain.
That's true. So when you come down the mountain, here's another little, this is the halfway picnic ground. You can see there, they've kind of blocked off everything. Not exactly, I guess, yeah, there's a roll-off in there. You got a lot of porta potties. This is a big spot where a ton of people watch, so I guess they just have it so people can congregate behind the barriers there. Okay, again, see, we're starting to see some of these corners that don't have railings, and it's just wide open there. I'm not worried the car is going to drive off. I'm just worried I don't know. I just don't know how it'll do that. That's mile marker 10, the mountain lion. So we're almost halfway right now. Oh no, we're more than halfway. We just passed halfway. We should have, yeah, a little over 9 miles left here. It's giving me a lot of nags. Okay, here we go into switchbacks. Here's our first big switch. Stop here when flashing. It kind of just did a little pause there because it saw the little hazard sign. Okay, we get some bikers coming down, some vans for bikers. Our first switchback. Let's see how it does. Okay, so, oh yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It didn't, yeah, not phased at all. Okay, oh, it's got, ooh, hay bales. Seeing some hay bales. Ooh, it's kind of a little close to the,
Oh boy.
yeah. See, that's the part, that's the reason I don't the steering wheel nags a little bit. It's in a hard corner and it wants me to adjust the wheel. And that usually will take you out of self-driving if you give it too much. So being able to do that volume knob up and down really is helpful. Big old school bus. Okay, here we go. This is where we're gonna, you can see on the map here, we've got another big, a tight switchback, even tighter than the one we just did. We'll see what that says. Everything else is looking pretty good. There's another no corner, no railing drop off. That looks pretty steep there too.
Yeah.
You're on the problem side, so I'm good over here. Yeah, there's Pikes Peak, guys. Some more hay bales, in case you want to. I'm not really sure what that hay bale's for. What's it doing there all by itself? I don't know what they do with those. Let's see here. Okay, again in the corner. Yeah, no problems. Pretty good. Yeah, I bet most people are going to be watching this at double speed. They don't need to hear all my commentary. They're like, whatever, dude. We just want to see what the car is doing. Okay, mile marker 11, and that is the bristlecone pine. I think that said. Let's see if yeah. So the GoPro, of course, it's a brand new GoPro, and it overheated. So we'll see if we turn it back on. We didn't have any interventions. It's still going strong, but. We'll see if it stays going. I don't know. It looks like it's still recording. But, yeah, well, the camera killed out again. So, hopefully it doesn't have to do that every 8 seconds. Let me turn the AC up even more to see if we can, just see if we can make it. Okay, so here's a brake check. Okay, so we're halfway up. Okay, let's see what it's doing here, what it thinks it's doing. Okay, so you can take it easy there. Okay, there you go. Okay, so they're not stopping us, and there's no stop sign there, so it's probably just gonna go slow and keep going. Okay, you're the official. Keep your eye on the camera guy.
All right.
See if it's still going. That's a bummer that the camera cuts out, but it's still going. Still going. Ooh. Okay, so now we're in for lots of switchbacks. Maybe when we go back down, we could put the camera in a lower. Okay, we'll try that. Let's see if that Okay, so we just adjusted it to see if it'll stop overheating. It's still on 4K though. We'll see. If it's still going, no interventions. If it stops, again, we'll dumb it down to 1080. And we'll see if that lets it cool down. We do have the AC up pretty high now. Okay, now you can see we're just getting past the tree line, and the speed limit has gone down to 10 in these corners. And this, oh yeah, see, I think because of the race, they put up these this K-rail or whatever you call it, these concrete barriers, because I have not seen those in a while. I've not seen those up here. Okay, so it did that one, no problem. And there was cars on the side and cars coming the other way, and so it's pretty good. It's not here we go. That's a good road there. Look, no railing, just open cliff right down the side of the road there, about 2 feet past the asphalt. It's just a drop off, maybe 1.5 feet. Here's a little railing for this corner. Here we go again. So you just got a cliff on one side. Maybe you can video with your camera and just show like that over there. I'll cut that in maybe. We'll see. Just keep it wide, side to side. Show, yeah, go up a little there. You can see, and go forward. Point it a little forward. People, like this way, people can see a perspective. Here, point like out the front window, and then there you go. You can see. You get a kind of a sense of perspective about that corner that's coming up, and how there's nothing there. Almost all the snow's melted. Last time we came up, there was guys skiing down right there. That's how much more snow there was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
There was guys skiing down that when we were here.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh boy, look at those switchbacks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pretty decent switchbacks, all right here coming up. These actually going down will be even. Look at this guy. This person's like going 1/2 mile an hour in the corner. Hopefully we don't get behind a bunch of those people on the way down. I try to keep it, you know, pretty good on the way down.
Yeah.
But I use the engine in the low gears in the truck. Okay, so now we got a biker here. Well, didn't even phase it. It's just like, okay, give him some room. Still, again, we're almost. We are. What's this guy doing? Wow, he's trying to make a U-turn to go up. People. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good. We've got 5 miles left at the top. It's still recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. Whatever we did, I think we got it. Between the air and the resolution or the camera settings or whatever, it's knock on that wood again, since it helped us so much last time. Okay, it sees all these switchbacks. It's not phasing it. Look at that. Okay. I haven't been reading off the mile marker signs.
Me neither.
I was more distracted with the camera nonsense. Okay, let's see if let's see what we got here. Well, speaking of a mile marker, I think we got one coming up. Right in the middle of the switchback. Just so everybody can get their peepers on it. What do you got here? Looks like ladybugs to me. Let's see what it says. Yeah, ladybugs. Mile marker 15 is ladybugs. We haven't seen any of those so far. Okay, that did not phase that one at all. Okay, now we're getting very high, and there's no railings. I think this might be one of those Ken Block corners coming up here, where he used to do his little spit the wheels off the edge of the cliff. link to his video below. You want to see that? Yeah, we're definitely in the switchback zone. Yeah, it is not. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Camera's looking good. There's the visitor center, so that's where we're going, up there. Right on the top, you can see some structure up there. That is where we need to go. That is 14,115 feet. Okay, so this, ooh. Okay, yeah. Everything's good. Everything's good. Did like that. It did that. Wow, there's a person hanging out of the top of that truck videoing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were doing that the other way. We might have seen them. I might have to put an arrow to that. Okay, we're now you can see it's definitely getting a little more congested. I think they say that 1 million people visit the summit every year.
Yeah.
Over 1 million. So you got to figure a large amount of those are doing it in cars. And today looks like a very busy day. There you can see the tower, communications tower. They've got some cameras. They got some satellites. They've got some internet microwave transmission receiver Dewey what's-its in there. Okay, here we go. Mile marker 16 is the Alpine Sunflower. We've just got a few more mile markers to go, folks. Another switchback-ish. Okay, this is the parking lot, and Devil's Playground is up here. Right here. Nothing, no checkpoint. Oh yeah, they're just smoothing out, getting the lot ready. There's somebody else out of the top of their truck. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a good straightaway right here. Okay. It's pretty smooth sailing from this point on. There's a few more switchbacks near the top. But these sections are pretty wide open here. Let's see if we see any creature features. I don't see any marmots up on the hill. Keep our peepers out for the animals. A lot of hikers today too. There she blows. Okay, so there's the visitor center again. Gonna get up to there. Okay, there's a looky-loo corner down here. People get out and take pictures. This is often where the sheep are too. The bighorn sheep are usually kind of chilling in this backside areas. Okay, let's see what she thinks about this. Got some pedestrians. You have people on the road just wondering what they're doing, waving at us. Thank you. Nice to wave at you. Here we go. Here we go. 2.9 miles left. I really thought it was gonna, I don't know what I thought. I didn't think it would be that easy. I was not even phased. Okay. Mile marker 17 is a ptarmigan. Little bird. I haven't seen really any ptarmigans up here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a ptarmigan up here. I wasn't really looking for them, but seen most of the other things they've had on those signs either, though. I've seen the marmots and the sheep. That's about it. No ladybugs or anything else.
Yeah, no mountain lions.
No mountain lions. I haven't even seen any of those sunflowers. We're talking about alpine snowflowers. Maybe
it's like the very bottom. There's no...
That's true. Well, I don't know. I don't think they're putting the signs in the locations where they've seen them. I think they're just arbitrarily scattered. Oh yeah, we've got a big climb right here. Look at this. Oh wow. This is a pretty scenic little dealy-what's that we're doing here. Look at that. This is even more... It's beautiful. Today's a beautiful day because it's a little cloudy, but it's mostly sunny. But most of the snow is melting. It's actually kind of cool when there's a lot of snow up here. It's not so fun on the road part when there's snow, but the rest of the parts are pretty fun. Pretty beautiful. Okay, we got another looky-loo corner here. No, only a few people at this one. Is that a marmot up there? Or is that a rock?
I think that was a rock.
Sometimes the marmots... Oh, you got a lot of bikers here. A lot of pedal bikers. Look at that. Sometimes you'll see some wobble monsters coming down. It just be like, oh boy. Those guys are good though. They're fine. They're all good. There's a Rivian R1T. Another electric vehicle, electric truck. Okay, let's see. Here we go. No problems. Yeah, I guess, we're really past all those really bad switchbacks. There's a few more switchbacks when we get to the top. But, let's see. Plow guy. Oh, yeah. Telling us to get over. We're good. We're good. Car's doing it. Okay. Good. Yeah. We definitely got to keep it clear or cold in here to keep this camera happy.
Yeah, it's doing good.
And, it's still going. I don't think it likes being charged and videoing at the same time. I think that's what the nonsense was all about.
Yeah.
I think if we take the battery out and just plug it in, maybe that'll do it. I don't know. Who knows? It's fine now, so we'll just use the battery on the way down. Hopefully that'll play nice with everything. Okay, we've got some more bikers here. We're getting pretty close. We've got 1.2 miles. And it's still doing pretty good. You can see here we've got a long stretch here with no railing, and you can see the wind, how the wind's blowing based on that little snow. I guess that's a snow plow indicator or marker. See that thing? They know where they are. Yeah, look at that. That's wild. It's literally just driving on the edge of a mountain that has no railing, and there is a sheer drop-off right next to us. Yeah, that's a little wild. You can see now, you can see what the side is. Hopefully they don't have any off the roads in the hill climb. Sometimes they have somebody just slide a little and they're okay, but unfortunately, it is what it is. It's a race, and it's dangerous when you're driving really fast. What was that?
Pika.
That was mile marker
18.
18? Pika Pika?
Might have been 19.
No. Well, we'll see. I guess if we get another one, we'll know. Pika Pika. Okay. There's the Cog Railway right there. There's the visitor center. We're getting close. It says we got a 0.6 miles. There's a Potty of the Porta right in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that was pretty wild. It didn't, yeah, it did not phase it at all. Now, we have to work at the top. I don't know if we should, park. We'll figure it out after we get up there. Okay, here comes the last switchback. The final one. Does it get to the top without a single intervention? There you go. No sweat. No sweat. Okay. Do we get to is there going to be a big old finish line up here? Must be, right? They used to. This might be where it's going to be, right here.
Yeah.
I don't, or maybe they still have it, maybe they do have it set up. We'll see. We'll let it go all the way to the top.
You go
Just for giggles. I'm going to let it go all the way to the top, and then we'll go where we're going to go to park, just so we can officially get to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's good. Okay, folks. There you go. No interventions. All the way from the booth at the bottom to the top. Not a single intervention. And it got here and we're all good. Thanks for watching, guys. So as you can see, the Tesla Model Y with full self-driving version 12.36 made it all the way to the top with no interventions. And yeah, the Tesla did great. And there was a few little points where, you know, you could see in the video where it kind of slows down and cautions at certain points, but it did totally fine. And, you know, I don't really think at any point I was that worried about taking over. It is a little sketch when you're driving on the cliff sides when there's no railings and anything, and you just trust in the car. But yeah, it made it to the top. And yeah, click over here or somewhere around here, and we will have the video for the way back down from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain in full self-driving, and you'll see how that is. And that one's a little sketch as well, because it's going down those same corners on the outside where there's no cliff, and then you've got cars coming up. So yeah, check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, like the video if you like it. Thanks, guys. Bye.